Oh, there goes Punchwood chopping up his little pet. This is so sad. His pet squirrel. Howdy, survivors, and welcome back to RimWorld and the colony of Punchwood, which is now 5 days old, or thereabouts. So it's now May 5th. We got here on the 1st, and it's it's springtime, but summer's on the way. Oh, it is a bit chilly. It's a little bit chilly. It's a little bit chilly, just as chilly here in the boreal forest on this planet. But fortunately, everyone now has their own apartment, their own private, spacious apartment, I might add, with a cozy, warm fire, giving off not only heat but light, and that's cheering them up and keeping them warm because it is still pretty cold outside. It's 40 degrees Fahrenheit outside, 80 degrees inside. So 40 degrees Fahrenheit translates to roughly, well, it's under 10 degrees Celsius. My guess is maybe 7 or 8 or so. So kind of cold. And on the inside is 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which means somewhere in the 25-ish area, maybe, for Celsius or something like that. That's a quick calculation in my brain, so don't hold me to those numbers. Let's just kind of take a look at their thoughts here. Then we'll look around at the at our current state of the settlement, and then we're going to kick it into action because right now everything's frozen, and then we'll take it from there. So, first things first, let's see what Spiffy's got on her mind, because I want to make sure everybody's happy and healthy. And they're in the right spots in their heads. So right now we've got new colony optimism 35. That's a temporary bonus we're going to have for a while, which keeps them all happy. Expires in 6 days, but they think they have a pretty good chance here. They consider me an adequate manager. They have spacious interiors. So if you look at these rooms, they're 6 by 6, 36 spaces in here, and they love all that room. They don't even know what to do with themselves in there. Now, in retrospect, I'm looking at these rooms and I'm thinking these are way too big. So sometime in the future, I'm going to build a wall. Well, I'm going to tell them to build walls in their own bedrooms. They're not going to be happy about it, I know. But we're going to do it anyway. And then we're going to have 3 new apartments for some other folks. So they had social chats. Well, Spiffy's had a social chat. Here, let's go through them all. Yep, everybody's been socializing, so they feel pretty good. Though Punchwood here apparently slept in the cold. And, well, that was a while ago, but he's still holding a grudge against me. Yeah, he'll get over it. He's a mob henchman. He should be tougher than that. He does have a pet squirrel, too, so I would imagine he should get a bonus for that, too. Maybe not. And then over here, we're looking at Chili the Miner. Chili doesn't like eating off the ground, and if you've seen Chili in the last episode or two, you know he's a pretty hefty guy, and he likes to eat. And he's certainly not happy about eating his food on the cold, hard, wet ground. So we're going to have to get a table up today with some stools so these guys can eat inside somewhere. Alright, so I think they're okay there. There's no risk of anyone breaking and losing their minds and killing everyone. So, now, let's go see our visitors. So, just at the end of the last episode, we had these 2 tribal visitors. We've got Kanto the Abandoned, and he is a male warrior of the Orange Menete Brechos tribe somewhere here on this planet. And his girly friend, Kruka the Warrior, female archer. Yeah, she's got a bow. He's got a sandstone club. And if you ever want to get in here and take a look, you can look at these guys. They have skills and stats and health and all that jazz. Because we can eventually try to coerce these guys into joining us. Apparently we can capture them too as prisoners. Like if we came out here and started shooting at them, we might be able to knock them out, put them in a prison, and then use our social skills to get them to join us. All right, well, we're just gonna let them kind of wander around. I'm going to hit spacebar. We're going to kick things into action. Oh dear. He's not going to eat him, is he? No. Alright, so as you can see here, I've moved some things around. I don't remember when I did this. Probably at the, I guess at the end of the last episode. I now have the cook kitchen here. This is the cook stove and a butcher table here. So we're going to get our kitchen starting to produce some food pretty soon. This will be our temporary freezer, at least a freezer for a little while, because I've been warned in the comments that my freezer here is probably going to be too small to last through an entire winter, but we'll see. And if it is, we can always take this spot right here and turn it into freezer as well. But I think right now we're just going to put our dining room in here, and then the freezer in here. We got our turbine working at 100%. It's got 750 power. I think that's full power. And now what we need to do is get some more metal. We've got some metal on the stockpile because we have to run conduit from here into our cook stove and any lighting and all that jazz that we want to do. So what we're going to do, in fact, I probably... well, let's put the freezer in first. We're going to go to temperature. We probably don't even need to do this right now because it's kind of cool, but let's put this cooler in. I'm going to save a little space for a battery on the inside. So let's put the cooler... Let's just put the cooler here. Can I do that there? Already exists. Okay, so somebody's going to pop that cooler in there. And I might speed this up a bit. I'm still trying to get comfortable with the speed of this game. We're going to be doing a lot of pausing right now. I'm playing at low speed because I still am not 100% sure what's going on all the time. And I want to make sure I don't screw anything up too badly. But certainly in the future, I'll be running on the second speed. And then eventually maybe even the top speed. And we'll have a lot more action going on eventually. But right now, setting up the initial colony kind of takes some time and planning and focus. So we got Punchwood dropping off some metal here for the cooler. And once that gets built, we can have cold air, the hot air pulled out to make this room colder, essentially how that works. But we're going to need doors up there too. So let's go to structure. How come no one's built this wall right here? Somebody? Anybody? Punchwood's going to do it. Now what's odd is there's a whole bunch of different faces and hairstyles and clothing and body shapes for all these colonists in this game, and it's just kind of randomized on what you get. But if you look at Punchwood and Chili, especially while they're lying in bed staring up at you, they have the same haircut, oh no, and the same face. I think they're twins, is what I'm trying to say. A local squirrel has gone mad. It will attack everyone it sees. When you get one of these, you gotta make sure you pause time. I think it pauses automatically, but the red envelope, as far as I know, means some sort of attack or really bad event. And I'm assuming that a mad, rabid squirrel is exactly that. And no, it's not. Oh my god! It's Punchwood's pet squirrel! Oh, no! He's gonna have to kill his pet. It's a good thing he wasn't sleeping in there when the thing went mad. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Let's take a look at this, because this is funny stuff. She's a female. I didn't know it was a she. Broken. She's broken. Psychotic rampage. What did you do to her, Punchwood? And she's attacking Punchwood. She's going after Punchwood. The mom. What did you do to the poor girl? I don't even want to know. Oh gosh. All right. Well, it's a herbivore, but she's gone mad, so she's going to attack Punchwood. That's what's happening here. So here's how we deal with this. We don't. Unfortunately, we don't have any chance to like get behind a wall and be prepared to shoot. I guess we can. We can do it right here, but she's going to be right on top of us. She's going to try to bust through that door, apparently. She is locked in there. So let's go set up our shooters. We've got Punchwood has a Lee Enfield, and Chili's got a knife, so we don't want him getting involved here. In fact, he could just stay right there. Here's what we do. We have to draft them. So if you put them on draft, we now have full control. They won't even budge. They won't do anything without me telling them to do something. So I think what we're going to do is just gather right here. I don't know how many shots it's going to take to kill this thing. But I'm looking for maybe a wall that we could go and hide behind, and then it's going to come after us. Maybe it'll go after these guys. No. I think we're going to kill this thing pretty quickly. Yeah, we don't need to hide behind. It's just a squirrel. Alright, I'm going to draft Punchwood, the mob henchman. We're going to stick him... Do we have any cover at all? We can hide behind the rocks, because the rocks will slow it down. Here's some rocks. Okay. Punchwood, I want you to go there. Spiffy's got a gun. I want Spiffy over here too. Right there. And then Chili, I just want you... Did I draft everybody? Yep. And Chili... yeah, you can come over here too. I kind of feel like I should draw the squirrel out to those guys. There he goes. Oh, I was so excited to have that little guy as a friend. That's too bad. Now look how slow we're going through this, through the woods here. The woods in the middle of our home. A mysterious blight. No! Oh. Well, that's not good. We had a full crop in there, didn't we? Oh, man. Well, we still have all summer to grow food, so it's not a terrible loss. I was working on that door. Can I just let him out? Stop. Leave my door alone. Oh, I locked it on him. Okay, he's eating through the door. The thing is psychotic. We're all standing here waiting for him. And I think what we can do is put hunt. I'm not sure if we actually have to do this. I think they'll just shoot at him anyway because he's crazy. But if we click on it and mark it as hunt, I think we'll take shots at him as he gets closer. I don't know if this really matters, but just in case. I think they automatically attack anything hostile that comes in range. Oh no! Where's he going? Oh, he's going after Kruka. Attacking Kruka! Guys, support, quick. Can I? Yo, I can do all three. Yeah, go, 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 hurry! Kruka, turn! Oh no, he's eating Kruka. Oh, Kanto just whacked it. Oh, one shot! What was I so scared about? This is a squirrel. Alright, get back to work. Okay, so, wow, 20 minutes later, and Kanto whacks it once. Anyway, yeah, so that was kind of cool. Now, that is our AI, the AI director, Cassandra, the one that I chose in the beginning of the game, throwing us a little bit of a curveball. And she's the one that assesses your situation here, and then makes some interesting things happen to you. So that's the first thing that I always get, is some sort of rabid animal. And I think that's what everybody gets. I'm going to do a, okay, bye, thanks for killing the squirrel. I'm just going to leave it there for now, but we are going to butcher it soon. Did he get bit? I don't think anybody got bit. Oh, wow, he scratched his front arm. Left arm with the front right paw. Wow. I'd give you some medical attention, but I think she'll be okay. Who's the one with the club? Oh, yeah, Kanto whacked it. Whacked it good. I don't think they're coming back anytime soon. When your pet squirrels attack your guests, it's probably considered a little bit of an insult. As long as it's not considered as an act of war, we should be okay. I want to put an auto door in here, right there, and I want to put an auto door here and an auto door here. And auto doors are powered, and they you can move through them very quickly. And oh, Punchwood! Punchwood lost his door. Stupid squirrel ate it. Punchwood, I don't even he's crying himself to sleep right now. I don't even want to know what you did to the poor squirrel. You know, it's better left unsaid. What happens on RimWorld planets stays on RimWorld planets. It's just the way it has to be. Alright, I think right now we're going to speed things up because it is getting a little too slow right here while they're sleeping. There's nothing going on. So the cook stove is ready, but it needs power. So what we're going to do is go over here to power. Everybody's awake. And we're going to run some conduit. And we're going to need more metal, dudes. I thought I had marked more metal. Here's what we can do. We're going to mine. This is all steel right here. So Chili the miner is going to go handle that. We don't have any hunting going on right now anyway, so let's just turn that up to 4. Who is our best hunter? Punchwood. Punchwood the mobster. And our mining is, well, Chili at a 10 mining. He's going to go make short work of that, I think. There he goes. Maybe work off some of that weight. I'm a little concerned about Chili's eating habits. I'm wondering if we're going to have enough food to make it through the winter with Chili around. Alright, so let's run some power conduit here. And we're going to go from here. Not enough. We don't have enough metal. I could have sworn I had these guys. Supposed to be picking some up here. Yep. Ooh, what was that? Somebody farting? Alright, Chili's doing an awesome job right there. Look at that. Now, let's go down here to the power conduit. We should have enough. I want to run it straight down here. Into the wall here. And I'm wondering... Actually, let's do it this way instead. I think you gotta go... I wonder if it passes through these things or not. Well, we gotta reach this end of the building anyway. And these doors, which are auto doors. Although, I had a different plan. How much metal does this take? We could put batteries in here, too. Right now, with the windmill going all the time, we're always going to have the power anyway, so... But eventually, I think I want to get batteries in these rooms, so we can store some power in case there's anything bad happens to our wind turbine. And I'm also going to make some solar power down here as well, these generators. And that way, with the batteries in each room, one battery in each room, we'll have power when things go sour. You know what I mean? So if we don't have wind or we don't have any sun, the batteries can provide power through the nights. Or through whatever storms or whatever happens to us. Now, we want to make this our food storage. So what I'm going to do is get rid of the planning nonsense. Sleepville? No. We call it Punchwood. Yes, the colonies knows Punchwood. And we're going to remove this planning stuff. And we're going to make this our cold storage. We're going to make a stockpile in here. Like that. And we're going to click on that. We're going to clear everything and just put foods in here. And probably medicine too, because I think medicine has to stay cold. Now wait, hold on. Something's happening. Something's happening in corpses. Let's put animal corpses in here. And we're going to go get this thing before it rots. So it needs to be refrigerated. It spoils in 30 days. It's a fresh kill. Alright, what happened here? So now we have a group of travelers from Cab Drivers Rock. Oh, here they come. They look like cab drivers. He does anyway. Ashley with the beanies, these guys. Susumu, Ashley, and Rubber. Ooh. It's got a pistol, a wooden shiv, it's in poor condition, and a pump shotgun. Silver. Silver is the currency, I think, in RimWorld. So yeah, they got some goods. Not much I can do about it though. All right. So I want to slow down a little bit here and just make sure we have our power. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Punchwood. We need to do some more mining. Let's grab some of that, some of that. We're going to start getting into the metal materials here. So I assign that for food, right? And I'm going to take food off of this one. I want it all indoors. Get rid of food. No corpses. And let's say no meds. I'm not sure if this spoils. That medicine does not spoil, but we'll put it in the... Well, then I don't want it in the freezer. It's okay to have meds inside. Okay. Alright, it looks like we have power. But we don't have power here because it's not directed toward it. So I guess you gotta do this or something? Oh, they haven't hooked it up yet. It's chopping trees. Alright, never mind. So I'm still learning some of these little things like this guy, so just bear with me. If you have any tips, put it in the comments. I appreciate those. Just keep them coming. And here we go. Here's our cab driver friends from New York City visiting. Where are you going, Ashley? Where are you going? Oh, they just passed. They are literally passing right through and going somewhere else completely. They heard about our rabid pet squirrels. They want nothing to do with it. Alright, looks like we have power in here now. I don't see the lightning bolt. That's fantastic. And we're going to put some lighting in right now, which is under furniture. Yes, standing lamps. No, let's not do that. Let's put the batteries in first so we can get some stored energy. We put a battery, battery, and battery. And then put some conduit like this. Conduit goes underground, so I know it's kind of ugly when you click on it. I don't really like it like this either. I wish there were a way to shut it off. I imagine there is. Maybe if you get rid of power. No. But just, yeah, it's underground. So they're not tripping on it. They don't see it. They do a good job bearing it. And we need to get a light back in here. And these rooms are still pretty warm. 60 degrees Fahrenheit is still pretty good. You shouldn't get too upset about that, I don't think. Well, they replanted all the potatoes. That's nice, but we're running low on food here, guys. Yep. And they don't want to eat raw potatoes. So we're going to have to... oh, here's some potatoes over here. What's our hauling? Well, they're doing other more important things than hauling. So that's why they haven't hauled those potatoes. But the potatoes will go here eventually. We have some food down here. So it's going to take them a day to get down there and get it. But it's a lot of good food. We might as well do it. And they might be able to pick up this metal at the same time. So I might do something like this. I could make one dedicated hauler. I don't know. I don't know what the wisest course of action is there, to be perfectly honest. But I'm just going to do that and see what happens. And then in the meantime, we can butcher with the butcher table. Go to bills, add a bill, butcher creature. And I'm just going to put that on infinity. So anytime we have... That's how you configure it. You can do X number, stop at X number, or do forever until stockpile, blah, 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 blah. So it's pretty configurable, but I think we're just going to put it on infinity right now. So anytime there's a creature to be butchered, it will be butchered. And then we're going to put a bill for meals. We're going to do a simple meal. And this one I am going to do X times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's say just a dozen. We'll have a dozen meals at any given time if we can. Then the cook is going to handle that. And we have terrible cooks. I don't know how I ended up forgetting that. Should we do fires again? Fires are easy to do, and it's... Yeah, let's do it. It provides warmth as well as light. I think we should do that for now. I can get heaters in here eventually. You can see the batteries now getting a little power there. I'm going to have to add another wind turbine. One is definitely not going to be enough. But it will be nice to have those batteries in the long run. Now over here, this room needs to be refrigerated. So we can look at our heater here and we can drop the temps. Where does it show the temp, by the way? Oh, it's at 34 right now. Oh wow, I just dropped it to 16. I'm gonna go back up a little bit. Go up. Make it about 24 degrees Fahrenheit is below freezing. 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius. So 32 degrees is our freezing point. So where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, it's set at 24, so it's below freezing. That should be perfect. Everything, all this food will be frozen, and it won't spoil. See, it already says it's frozen, won't spoil, and we need doors here because we're gonna get really cold in the kitchen if we don't do this. And I'm gonna put wooden auto doors. Yeah, we'll give them some power. Oh, there goes Punchwood chopping up his little pet. This is so sad. His pet squirrel. Oh, well. All good things must come to an end, and sometimes when your pets go bad, just like Old Yeller, you gotta put it down. Sorry, Punchwood. So sorry. How does he feel about that anyway? Ate off the ground. I don't think he cares too much. And speaking of eating off the ground, let's do one last thing in this episode, guys, and then we're gonna call it. I'm gonna put a table. We'll put a nice long dining room table in here. I'm gonna put it over here because I'm thinking... Actually, let's make a small table. That one's way too big. Yeah, I think because I might... That's enough for everybody to sit around it. So we'll put a table here because I think I am going to make this dining room smaller eventually. And let us make little wooden stools. And we'll put 1, 2... Can they get back on this side? Yeah, 3, 4. 4 for now. Ought to do. That way they don't have to eat on the floor anymore. Oh, here we have our simple meals. It's fresh potato. Oh, it's just potatoes. Did we not get any meat in that? I'm worried about Punchwood having to eat his pet. This could be a problem. Let's check the bill. The simple meal. Oh, it has. Oh, it does have some meat, except for human meat. Yeah, we don't want human meat. It looks squirrel meat. There it is. Yeah, yeah. I think that's this meal right here. Well, it says it's only potato, so I don't know what happened to the squirrel meat. I don't see it anywhere. I don't have any power here in these doors. So if you see anything that I've forgotten, let me know if I forgot like some conduit somewhere or something like that, because it's definitely possible. Let's just do it like this, I guess. That ought to do. Awesome. Hey, we're looking pretty good here, guys, but I think I'm going to make another power supply down here. Although maybe not down there, because that's where we're going to put the... might split these rooms up. I don't know. I'll think about that between this episode and next episode. I think for right now, we're just going to call it quits. And do we have power here? Oh, here we go. We're getting lined up, lining up, lining up. Good job. It's really cold in there. I've got doors on the other side, too. I'm so bad at these little things like this. I just have to make sure I see it. Is this an auto door? Yeah, it's got metal in it. Good. And then some batteries in here, too. Let's put a battery over here. And a battery over here. And a battery right here. And I'll get those all set up with conduit eventually. And I really think I'm going to put a solar generator back here. Maybe on this. Yeah, maybe over here, and I'll have it run this way. I don't know. I will think about that. I think for now, though, guys, we are going to call it quits. Did they make that trip out there? I think they did. Oh, no, here's all that food. They didn't haul it in yet. Yeah, that's a good day trek right there. Well, where are they right now? Oh, they're carrying some of this stuff over. Okay, cool. Very good. All right, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you're enjoying this this series. It's a lot of fun to play, and I know this initial part right now, establishing the colony, is a little bit slow and confusing. I know a lot of this is like, what is actually happening? Once we get a grasp on all this, it's going to be a heck of a lot more interesting just to watch everybody do their thing. We can go out and do some hunting. We'll probably get raided by pirates. There might even be some crypto sleep capsules on this map. Maybe not. Oh, that's too bad. We didn't get any. But there will be more things to do in the future, I'm sure. And we'll start, you know, Cassandra's going to start throwing some curveballs at us and making things a lot more dramatic. You know, she starts out with a squirrel, but it will escalate eventually. And I think with that, folks, we're going to call it quits, and I'll see you in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.